schoolwork while I was there. While I was in LA, the school cut the funding and changed artistic directors, and so I was kicked out of the school, which was essentially the most heartbreaking thing that I had gone through at that point. I then couldn't go back to the place that was my one saving grace, because up until that point I had been the weird loser kid, and suddenly I found this home. So then I was either going to be thrust back into regular high school with all of the kids who thought, Toby Keith was a viable option for their radio, and then, or the kids that, completely hated me and would, fight me or put fish in my locker or whatever else. And so I decided that I was going to try to become homeschooled. Ultimately, what happened when I became homeschooled was, this is around the time that MySpace started happening. And I had fucking nothing to do all day, and homeschooled really meant not working at all. So homeschool meant I could just sit and eat saltines all day and get fat and have weird hair in my face and take pictures of myself. That was essentially what I did for the better part of a year. And what I found was that it would seem like a really useful form of communication. There was this new social media platform. There wasn't Twitter, there wasn't Instagram, there was LiveJournal and MySpace. And those two things were the ways the kids communicated with one another. And since I didn't have any real life friends, I just started talking to people who like music. And I found that I started making demos in my house with really crude cassette recordings. I would play them into my parents' shitty computer with dial-up internet in the basement. And after about an hour, it would load onto MySpace, and I suddenly found that people liked my music. So suddenly I had this new burst of confidence.